Listen, we have been entertained by some great R&B artists, and this one that's about to touch the stage right now has made us laugh, has made us have one last cry, who said, ooh, he would take her and all that good stuff. He's out here putting out new music and still grinding in the game and still looking good, too. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Mr. Brian Mcknight. Look at this brother. Go, Brian. Go, Brian. Go, Brian. How are you? I'm sweaty, Brian. Been moving around. There you go. There's your microphone. She's talking about, who that? If you don't pull that cover back. They're all over the place, Brian. They were just peeking behind the curtain at you. There he is. Hi, Brian. Say something in the microphone. Talk to him.
Hello, ladies. How is everybody this afternoon? Good to see you. Good to be here.
So, Brian, we are so glad to have you here as a part of Circle of Sisters. I know, did you already touch that performance stage and do your thing?
I haven't done a check or anything, but I figure I've been doing this long enough. I could just go up and just do my thing without having to do,
And let me tell you, I was at a stadium where you did a concert recently. When I tell you, you sound exactly the same, I was like, yo, you still, the vocal tone, everything. As a speaker, how do you do that, though?
I think that it's important to take care of your gift.
Yes.
To never put in something in your body or to do something so detrimental to your gift that it would deteriorate.
Right.
It is one of the most important things in my life to maintain my musicality, my voice, everything.
Absolutely. So what are you working on now? Tell us about the music projects you're doing.
Well, I sort of slow down. I still do about 150 shows a year. I was in Chicago yesterday.
Wait a minute, this man said he does 150 shows a year.
Just about.
Good golly.
But I have a new record I'm working on now called Bedtime Story, which when it's finished, it'll come out. It's got to be perfect.
Wait a minute, what is perfect? Because we love the way you sound, period. But are you one of those ones who records a song and then goes back, I'm going to add this, I'm going to add that?
Normally I wouldn't, but this is a thematic record, so it's about tonight.
Got it.
It's the soundtrack for whatever's going to happen tonight. So whether it's dinner or drinks or you know how it ends up, but it's the whole night. That's why it's singular. And I just want to get the tone of everything and the speed of everything to coincide with the message I'm conveying.
Love it.
Yeah.
So how do you go into that zone when you're writing your music? Because if you're focused on that, do you think about, all right, so I'm going to talk about this night that my wife and I had, and this will bring out the memories for that, and we'll write according to that?
All I have to do is look at my wife. That's all it takes.
Look at that. Oh, my gosh. Man, y'all better level up. Come on, ladies, clap for that. I'm going to have to tell my husband. Brian Mcknight said all he has to do is look at her, and he started writing songs. Oh, I can't get you to take out the recycling. Come on. That's amazing, Brian. So when you have been in the game for as long as you have and still remain at the top, do you feel that you have to adjust with the trends and the times? Because, everybody's doing these little different beats and all that stuff. Do you feel the need, or even when the record labels and reps, do they kind of pressure you to do that?
There's no pressure, but I do think you have to change. I think if you want to stay at least relatively relevant, you have to dabble in what's happening today. So what I try to do is I try to write a few songs that are staple Brian Mcknight songs, and then I look at what's happening, I look at who's making that music, and I try to tailor what I'm doing to at least sound somewhat like the music of today.
Would you have, do you have any collabos that you want to do? Any people that are on the list of these newbies that you probably, their parents were born to you?
Yeah, I've been checking out Daniel Caesar.
Oh, he's amazing.
And her.
Yes.
And because I do multi-genres, it's not just R&B.
Yes.
Between Charlie Puth and a couple of other country acts, it's probably going to be a whole record full of features coming at some point.
That would be dope.
Yeah.
That would be dope. All right, so let me see. What else are you going to be doing here in New York? Are you partying anything tonight? Where we at?
I'm 50. I don't party.
Listen,
I go to
how
bed
many people
early.
over 50 still get their party on? Brian, we don't play. We'll drop it like it's hot in a minute.
I didn't say anybody else. I said me. See, I've been a recording artist since I was 19, and I did all that.
Wow.
Now I just me and my wife, we like to do normal things. Go to a restaurant, go to a movie, just spend time together. That's what we love to do.
Love it. All right, so how long have you guys been together now?
So we've been together now almost 8 years, but we've been married almost 2.
All right, so talk to us about love and being an artist, because a lot of times folks find it kind of challenging because there's so many folks who are grabbing on you and all that. How do you placate those situations and make your wife feel like, hey, listen, this is just a part of the biz?
It's not that way. My wife is the only woman that will ever be in my life. She's the only woman I'll ever touch. So if I take a picture with you in my arms, not around you, I'm sorry, but I made a vow to my wife that I don't touch any other woman. And here's the thing, I'm really not interested in touching another woman, and that's really the point.
That's it.
You know,
I don't know about y'all, but fellas, Brian is making y'all have to step up your game. I'm sorry.
But I will say this, it's because she's worth it. So because she's worth it, and because everything that I'm asked to do, everything that I'm sure that I need to do for her, it's easy to do because she is everything.
That sounds like a song. Are those lyrics you quote me? Because she's worth it.
She is, yeah, something like that. I got it.
Come on, Brian, come on. All right, so I know that you're here doing your work stuff and you're doing your shows 150 times a year, but what does the downtime look like? Are you guys like watching TV? Is there a favorite show? Because you know Power just came on. We talking all about Power. Do you watch anything in particular?
Not anything in particular necessarily. My wife has her own career. She's a doctor. She's a surgeon, and because she has that, we talk. We talk all the time, and we just want to spend time together. So we do watch TV, but it's never anything specific. Now that Game of Thrones is over, we got to find a new show.
Oh my God, Game of Thrones!
You know,
my heart.
But a lot of the the HBO shows, Succession, and
I haven't seen that one yet.
Succession is
really?
it's all right. Yeah,
I gotta check it out.
Of course, for her, The Handmaid's Tale, and so we're more Hulu and Netflix than network TV, but that's what we do.
All right, cool. Does anyone have any questions for my man Brian Mcknight? Within reason. Y'all want to ask something? Oh, now you want to be shout. Oh, here we go. Here comes Alicia with the microphone.
Hi, Alicia. Hi, Brian. Oh, I adore you so much. And that was awesome how you feel about your wife and she feels about you. Are you going to sing something for us, please?
She wants you to sing something. He's going to perform later. She's got the thing going on. Does she have a question? No, they're not doing any pictures right now, but he will. Look, my sister's, Brian, she gave me the whole, really, Dej, really? Don't really meet when Brian Mcknight's here. You're trying to embarrass me. I don't know. I see your brother back there in the back. Brother, you better step together. Come on. And make sure you come with some poetic words. Brian Mcknight just taught y'all what to say up in this piece.
Hello, Deja. Hello, Brian Mcknight. Is there any particular song that you didn't record that another artist recorded that became a hit that you maybe regret?
Come a little closer. Is there any particular song that you like to perform?
That he didn't record, that another artist maybe performed or recorded that you maybe regret in
I have
your
no
career?
idea what he said.
We still can't hear.
He pretty much said, is there a song that you've ever recorded that you gave to another artist that you wish that you kept for yourself?
Oh, no. I mean, the songs I've done, whether it's for Boyz II Men or Justin Timberlake or any of the things I've done, I've always thought, like, if I can write that song, I can always write more. And it's kind of worked. I've always been able to come up with new songs every time. Thanks.
Well, I want to know, is there any particular song that you like to perform more than others?
No, not really.
They're all your babies?
Yeah, they're all my babies, yeah.
Yeah? Okay, and there's one sister. We have one more question over here. The sister in the black hat. Uh-oh, come on, sis, bring it.
Hi, I saw you and your sons perform, and I want to know, are you still performing with your sons? Are they still performing?
Do you still perform with your sons?
Yeah, they're still performing. I had to sort of let them grow and be grown men and start their own lives. I do miss the time when we did sing together, but it's interesting to watch their evolution as they move forward.
Love it. All right, so you didn't tell us when this album is dropping, Brian.
I don't know. I have to finish it. It should have been out
Maybe
already.
before the end of the year?
So my latest single, When I'm Gone, is the first single from the album, and I went back and I listened, and I was like, because a lot of these songs are the same tempo, and I'm saying a lot of the same things, I need to change it up. So I went back to the drawing board and retooled sort of everything. So it's close. It's that close.
So it doesn't stop the progress of, you know, the momentum of everything?
A little bit.
But you're a pro, you got this.
Yeah, I got it.
Just a little bit. Y'all put your hands together for my man, Brian Mcknight. Still looking good, still sounding good. Thank you so much for stopping by. Circle of Sisters. Woo! Aww. I know one thing, I'm having a conversation with my husband when I get home.